Greetings, friends. Welcome back to my live stream. This is GamerVictorious GV, and we're playing the game by Sweet Carole. Starting from chapter 4, The World's Corrupter, then heading to chapter 5, Ash, Tar, and Coal, and ending it with an era. As always, like, share, and leave a comment, and please do watch the full video. Tell me how you found this game.
Sweet French, so the letter said. My time seems to be running out, like a sword hanging over my head.
And however much I may resist, nothing is going to change. Nor do I receive any support, not even from those I thought I knew. All I have left is you, Marcel, my sweet French, and the idea of London together. Carole S. Marcel? So that's your name. Girls! What's going on here? The beds are all empty. Where are the others? No, please! You have to help me! Vicky! What's going on? Where are the others? Gone! Someone or something has swallowed them! Please, do not leave me! What the heck are you talking about? From the breach! The tar, Lana! It's spreading! The tar? Don't you understand? Even if time seems to have stopped, the clock keeps ticking furiously! Grant him Corolla. Like hell, all of us will be doomed too! Vicky, what do you mean?
Please do not leave me, poor fool. Did you really think Vicky or the others would ever ask for your help?
Look! A tile is missing!
freedom.
Where is everyone?
Sweet Carole.
Carole, but...
What? Are you perhaps afraid of tripping and getting killed?
Little girl, the foolish princess of the forgotten kingdom of Corolla. No one understands you, no one who really listens to you. Just there to point out that you are weird, wrong, different. And now that Carole is gone too, all alone. Oh, it breaks my heart.
Who are you?
Who am I? They call me many things. Mr. Keen, Altar Cylinder, Horrible Oblivion, and then my favorite, the corrupter of worlds. From the breach, the tar begins to spread. And sooner or later, Corolla will be mine too.
And what do I have to do with all this?
It was you who evoked me. You make time stand still.
Me?
Perhaps in a vain attempt to bring things back as they were. Let time stop then. May it stop forever.
No, it's not possible.
Yes, princess. You fear that time passes. You're terrified of growing up. Nonetheless, while the disappointment, the clock continues to tick furiously. And only I can stop it forever. Or even bring it back.
And what do you want in return?
Grant me Corolla legitimately, and I will give you the gift you desire most of all. But the sooner you remember, the sooner you'll be able to make a decision. And who knows if it might not be your investigations. Carole, the French, the letters, the solutions of this riddle, which will make you remember.
Good morning. You don't plan to stay in bed all day, do you? It seems that Miss Hinman has an important announcement to make.
Oh, I must have dozed off again. I can't remember. Maybe I was dreaming. Quick! Miss Hinman will kill me! Oh, and thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, be careful! Where did you jump out from?
Oh, I'm mortified. I pray you can forgive me.
On the contrary, I hope you will do this more often. What are two sad eyes doing on such a beautiful face?
Oh, you mean it? Dawn, I have to go. Sorry for the delay, Miss Hinman.
It's about time. Well, now that Miss Benton has also honored us with her presence, it is my duty to introduce you to the newest guest of Bunny Hall, Miss Dudley. Please.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amanda. I come from a place not too far from here.
Yes, from the pigsty. Oink oink!
Oink, oink.
Knock up, Miss Dudley. You can go to your seat. Manifesto for Women's Emancipation?
No, please! That's mine! I beg you!
It's because of rubbish like this that the world is falling apart. Women playing at being men.
This, for the little girl, was a common occurrence. Then, recognizing her same sadness in the face of the new arrival, she had nothing left to do but huddle helplessly on the cold bench and let herself slip away from that gray world in which she was born. Even if the sails aren't hoisted, that doesn't mean the wind isn't already blowing.
What do you think happened to her?
To whom?
Stupid. To Carole.
Oh well, she was a troublemaker.
Right! My father always said not to trust her kind.
But her disappearance doesn't worry you even a little. What if it happened to one of us?
She could be frolicking who knows where. We all knew what her plans were.
Well, maybe something happened to her then.
Or maybe someone chopped her into tiny little pieces.
Who knows? Maybe Frank?
Oh, God.
The Rust Man. That guy creeps me out.
Yeah, I think he killed her. I mean, have you seen how he stares at all of us? Without ever taking a breath. Oh, and that continuous heck, heck, heck.
Do you think he's a bloodthirsty girl killer?
You're scaring me.
I am the spirit of Carole Simmons.
Lana told Miss Hinman that a guy secretly snuck into Bunny Hall.
Who? That handsome lord standing outside the classroom?
Stupid. You're stupid. Not that.
Oh, he is so cute!
And look who's there.
Hey, where are you going all alone? Where are you running off to? We just want to talk to you.
The little girl could only wonder who Vicky and the others had set out in pursuit of. And that letter. All she had to do was gather her courage and overcome that wall that stood between the estate and that forbidden territory. The Bunny Hall Park. It had been so long since they were last allowed to cross those walls because of the restructuring for the collective and the disinfestation work. The little girl struggled to recognize it.
Girls! What are they doing up there? Where are they going? again! Oh, no! I have to find a way to go down there.
Easy, easy! Darn you lot! Easy, easy! You're creasing my suit! Oh, my head is spinning. Could it be dizziness?
I believe this is yours.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
All in one piece once more.
You can say it loudly! I feel so hasta la vista, baby. Yet always ready for some fine English tea. At your service, princess.
Please explain to me, what is going on here?
I'm here to take you back to your kingdom, princess. But things have taken an unexpected turn. Mr. Kin, he learned of a breach. A passage from the mortal world to the kingdom of Corolla. And that's where he wants to expand to, corrupting it.
But what does all this have to do with me?
Princess, you really don't remember? Since the two worlds are converging, you are the key. The only salvation for Corolla, the pristine kingdom beyond the clouds. And I am your humble servant.
But that's not possible. I'm just an ordinary girl.
An ordinary one-of-a-kind girl.
No, I'm just looking for a friend. Carole. I have to find her. I have the feeling that things didn't go the way everyone believes. The solution to the riddle. Keen mentioned some letters. I was just chasing one, but the wind. And it ended up down there.
Then all this can only be connected to the breach. Oh, well, it seems we have a common goal. Recover the letters, close the breach, save Corolla.
And find Carole.
you to stand guard here, in front of the door. Should something happen to me, I've seen Carole reduced to a rabbit, and the same thing has already happened to me.
But...
I'll hurry. I'll retrieve the letter. I'll retune the radio frequency of the cableway and we'll get out of here. Promise me.
At your service.
give taste of her unpredictable mutability. Corolla is one step away from becoming ours.
What happened? What are we doing here?
The little girl barely remembered what had happened, and the head couldn't give her an answer. There was no longer any trace of the rest of Basie. However, the little girl did not despair. She was confident that, as had already happened, the head would soon find its way back to rejoin the rest of the body.
Why do I feel like I'm reliving a moment I've already experienced? Me and you, all this.
Then she looked out at the horizon, beyond the window of the cableway. What had once been the flowery park of Bunny Hall was now a pile of tar, ash, and coal.
Poor little animals, forced out of their own lairs by the sound of drills and explosives. Carol, where are you, Carol?
Then she remembered the letter. It was a page from Moby Dick, my Sweet Carole. Learning how closely you hold Melville's work to your heart, I offer you this page from Moby Dick. Do you ever wonder if you are the menacing whale that freely sails the waters in search of new destinations, terror of the seven seas, yet man's designated prey? Or the unstoppable Captain Ahab in the eternal search for that whale, moved to revenge for the leg torn off of him? Your dear French, Marcel.
Marcel, you again?
The little girl remained there, absorbed in her thoughts. Moby Dick. How many times had she and Carol read it, and even quoted it? Or like that night in the library.
Lana, we need to be quiet.
I'm trying.
Come on, we're almost there.
If they find us, we're doomed.
Now, where did I put it? Oh, there you are.
Moby Dick? Again? Aren't you tired of reading that yet? Hinman catches us with this.
Do you want to read it or not?
Let us defend our ground, men. Is this how you control your women? Oh, wow. Should we celebrate?
Why are you so impatient? Oh, do you really not see?
See what? The umpteenth group of rowdy ladies in handcuffs and the press inviting men to lock us in the house?
When things don't go the way we want, try to see them from another perspective.
Oh yeah? Which one?
Do you really think all pirates wore eye patches to cover what they didn't want to show? A bad eye, for example, or to better discern what they really wanted to see?
Where did you hear that one?
Okay, I made it up. But it doesn't make any difference anyway. Take Ahab, for example.
But Ahab was missing a leg, not an eye, and he wasn't even a pirate.
The point is... do what I'm doing. Put a hand on your face.
Carol.
Lana. Now look. Let your voice be heard, girls! Things are going to change, Lana. Sooner or later, but they will change. What's the saying? Right. The winds of change are inevitable.
Even if the sails aren't hoisted, that doesn't mean the wind isn't already blowing.
What?
No, nothing. Who knows where I heard it?
Free, Lana. Free to be able to choose who to become, where to go, who to love. And maybe one day, women will also get into politics. Can you imagine a female prime minister? Or a black one? Can you imagine it, Lana? How I wish I could be there, among them, to fight. What future awaits us here? The factory, or worse, forced to marry someone we don't even know. Unable to choose freely. Caged.
Do you want to leave? Carol?
No. Of course not. You and I will never be apart.
Basie? Head? Where did Vicky and the others go? I wonder who they were chasing.
Stop! Where are you running off?
A new girl? Amanda? What were you doing locked in there? It was the girls, wasn't it? Emmeline Pankhurst, suffragette movement activist.
It's my stuff! Oh, look at that! What a couple! The rabbit and the pig! Oh, what's the matter, pig? You really didn't like your new house? Oh, was it too tight for you? Oh, you certainly know how to choose your own company. Oh, well, at least Carol had some guts. Speaking of which, Hinman is waiting for all of us in the big room, and you are already late.
I already have enough problems of my own to take on yours too. It's better if you stay away from me.
Thus, a new era is upon us, girls.
Quick, Lana!
Progress. And you, young women, are all privileged, bearing witness to the work of the great men of our times, like those at the head of this magnificent project. The concession of Bunny Hall to a corporate collective has begun to bear fruit. And as if that weren't enough, here is a gift from the same virtuous men who are part of it. Please, Frank. And what is it that young ladies today want more than anything else? If not to please a wealthy suitor by demonstrating the best, most graceful dance moves. And so it is with great honor that I invite you to welcome today's special guest, one of the main benefactors of Bunny Hall, Lord DeWitt.
DeWitt. That was the name of the charming gentleman into whose arms the little girl had stumbled. At his nod, the girl blushed.
Honoured by your welcome. Time marches on, really, and today you are all becoming young women. It is in this regard that I have an exciting information to convey. Young scions of high society have learned of the splendid girls of marriageable age who reside at Bunny Hall. And this evening here, in this place, there will be a ball attended by nobles and royalty from all over the region.
What a magnificent, magnificent opportunity. I think we need to get to work immediately. Let's see. Miss Benton, please get in position.
Me?
Don't make me lose my temper, young lady. You will be the first to practice with the ingenious gift given to us by Mr. DeWitt and the other gentlemen. I expect that by this evening you will have already become an expert dancer. Quick! Miss Benton, pay attention. The dance is divided into 2 phases. During the first phase, your goal will be to replicate your partner's moves in time. This is a token. Each token reveals a dance move and the corresponding button to perform it. There are 4 moves in all. This is the action area defined by 2 markers. These limit the maximum execution time for each move. When a token lands inside, the move and corresponding button will be revealed. If the move is correctly executed at the exact moment token lands in the center of the action area, you will get the maximum guaranteed score. Perfect timing is important, miss. Performing a move correctly but too early or late will award fewer points. Mind yourself, performing a different action from the one suggested by the token, or performing the correct one significantly late, will give you a penalty in the final score. Perform all the actions correctly in a timely fashion to get a high score, and therefore be able to move on to the second phase. Let's see what you can do, Miss Benton. Take your places. Let the dance begin. This one was easy. Not bad, miss. Really, not bad. Very good. This one was easy. Not bad, miss. Really, not bad. Very good. Well, it is customary that once the ice has been broken, you move on to a second phase in the dance. The man will perform a virile dance solo. Be sure to memorize the moves and replicate them with grace. 2 new actions are added to the step: the saute, the pirouette to the left and to the right. The reveille. And the twirl. Take your places. Go. the stuff. I'm confident you will improve over time.
You... I'm sorry, I'm really sorry.
Miss Benton! Come back immediately!
Miss Hinman. Miss... I beg you, aren't you being a little too harsh on her? It's clear she doesn't exactly correspond to your ideal of a young woman. However, there is potential in that girl, and it's up to you as her tutor to know how to guide her.
Where did she go? The tender child asked herself. So, armed with courage, she ran towards that curious girl.
Don, where did he go? Basie! That boy, Marcel, the French. He's the one I saw fiddling with Carol's letter in the basement. He might have something to do with all this. He seems to be racing to get to the letters before us to destroy them. Perhaps to cover up the evidence of his correspondence with Carol. We can't let him escape. But you, how do you manage without... It would take a miracle.
And indeed, the one who came to the aid of the little girl and the nice silver gentleman was truly a miracle. Was it the work of a guardian angel, or of some magical deity who assisted them from the kingdom of Corolla? She couldn't answer her own question, yet the little girl was so grateful to them.
Quick, let's get to work.